it's a good thing or a bad thing that you stayed up for a night live. I have my old video going. We'll see if anybody can come in. Y'all give me a comment if you get here. YouTube is messing up. I'm going to wait a little bit. Come on now. Hey, we got people. This is better. This is way better than before. I can see you now. Hi, Lovebug. Mona. Yay. Pacificate. Hey, oh, were you guys at the last one? I couldn't see anybody. I was just hoping people were there. I felt y'all's energies. That's why I kept going. I almost got off and I was like, no, I feel them. Oh, yay. Okay, people are here. Yay. I knew I wasn't crazy. Man, they made me feel like I was crazy, y'all. Golly, something's going on. I told you. Golly. Hi, darlings. Hi, Edgar. Hello, darling. Man alive, that was nuts. I was just singing Jiminy Cricket. Okay, you guys. Let's start it over again. Everybody rub your hands together really fast. Big old deep belly breath. Up your spine, out your crown chakra. Let's start over. Frequency change, right? Frequency change. Woo! Nothing gets you, huh? Come on, Mandy. We need some help. Come on. Nothing? You got nothing? Come here. Do you want this? Y'all, she's pathetic, isn't she? Come on, Mandy. She knows y'all are on here. She's like, Mom, you trained me too good. Oh. Let's wait till everybody gets on here. I know everybody's switching over. My goodness, y'all were there. I didn't think anybody was there. I know. Thank you very much, Elena. Yes. Come on, Mandy. Come on. Get up. Get up with your bad self. Come on. She's airing out the cooch. She just likes to lay down and spread her legs out a lot. I wish I could do that. Well, I guess I can if I want to. We all have that option. All right. So, oh, now you're going to move. Come here. You want to come down here with Mama? Y'all, I got freaked out. That freaked me out. Okay. We started with the buffalo spirit. I'm going to read these kind of quickly, and then I'm going to talk with you guys because I really want to hear from you. I miss you. Okay? We got the buffalo spirit. And with the buffalo spirit, I'm feeling very much that many of you are at the end of a cycle. If you pulled the buffalo, many of you are at the end of a cycle which is keeping you tethered to this 3D reality. And what I mean by that is it's time to start dreaming again. You see this page up in the clouds, right? And in fact, it's hard to tell. Are these mountains? Are these clouds? Is he in a different dimension? What's going on here? But look at the look of determination on his face, right? And then here's God handing you a brand new opportunity, one of clarity, one of downloads, one of new ideas, excitement. But they need you to wash away your preconceived notions of before, yet also in doing so, reigniting an old dream. And when I say an old dream, I'm hearing very much this is going to be, yes, maybe it's a dream that you've had here in this reality, in this earth plane, in this soul life, but it's more of an old dream, that of past lives, that is just now able to, they're showing me like a frequency that is just now able to be reached because of where Gaia is at and you are at. There's this perfect combination, like a key and lock feeling. That's the feeling I'm getting. It's like here's a lock and there's a key. The key was inserted quite a bit ago. But why haven't you turned the lock? Why haven't you opened the door? Are you afraid? And what are you afraid of? I'm very interested in this because I'm feeling very strongly some of you out there are afraid of your own dreams. What is that? Are you afraid that you won't succeed? Hopefully not. Hopefully you do fall down. Hopefully you have some fun. You aren't supposed to succeed all the time. I do hope you succeed. Of course you will. But the point is to live it. To go after the thing you're most afraid of. Right? The question is, what are you afraid of? What are the dreams of your youth? Right? I think if you tried, you'd get it quickly. Your mother said that. And you're afraid. Why? What are you afraid of? Success. It's just a word, right? Okay, so what is success? Let's walk your beautiful selves through this. Okay? Here's what's funny about this. Something in you is grounded deep, and it's very old. And you know there's more you should be doing. They are giving you ideas. Not being good enough for who? Not being good enough for who? Something's closing out here, right? Something is closing out here. Ah, help me, Spirit. Well, now it's up to you. They are helping you. They are helping you. They are helping you. They are giving you the ideas. They are giving you the ideas. They are giving you the dreams. They are giving you those things that make your heart say, I want that. I want that. Right? So what are you afraid of? Falling down? You've fallen down plenty of times. Are you afraid of nobody coming up with a Band-Aid? Your spirit guides got that. They got a whole medical kit ready for you. You're supposed to fall down. It's supposed to hurt. It's supposed to be terrifying. My buffalo out there. There's something rumbling underneath you. And you feel it. You feel it. And believe me, you can pass it up. I'm not saying it won't come back around again. But they're looking for this kind of attitude. They're looking for someone who's going to take that dream and ride it until there's nothing left. They're handing you something invaluable, precious. Do you want it? Do you want it? Do you hear it? For the thing you're afraid of, did you hear me go? Something sucked into me right there. The thing you're afraid of is a fear that you're not good enough. That what people won't like what you have to offer. Of course they won't. There will be a lot. In fact, if you're doing anything worthwhile, they won't like what you're creating. Not everybody, but there will be a lot of people that won't. You will trigger people, for triggering is healing. But here's what's funny. Here's what you don't know. This thing rumbling up underneath you. This 10. 1 plus 0 turns into a 1, a new beginning. You're in the process of a new beginning. And you don't realize that you are carrying very old gifts, very old skills, and very old activations coming through from past lives. The things you're desiring, you already have been building up the skill set for over many lifetimes. Just because you are new on it in this plane, meaning I've never written a book before, wrong. You've written many books in many different lifetimes. I've never sang a song before, not where anybody can hear me outside of the shower. Oh, you have sang many times in many different lifetimes. You have written, you have sang, you have created in your way. Even being a lawyer, fighting for something, understanding law, being a doctor, saving lives. You have done this so many times. Something is rumbling up underneath. These gifts are going to start activating for those who choose to grab this sword that is being handed to you from someone else, somewhere else, this crown. And if you have the guts, if you have the courage, right? Courage. What does John Wayne say? Is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway. Of course it's terrifying, but something new is opening up in you. And if you walk through that fire, wow. So, Buffalo, 10, also a 1, got the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Looks like it's all up to you, my friend. They're already giving you the fire. If you're scared, then you're on the right track. If you're terrified, then you might just be exactly where you're supposed to be. Now what are you going to do about it, right? All right, the giraffe. The giraffe. Let's see what the giraffe wants to say. All right. Let's see what the giraffe wants to say. 29, also an 11. Today is 11/11, so enjoy. Beautiful. So glad to have so many of you here tonight. Have I mentioned how much I love you today? I miss you guys so much. My goodness. You are my heartstrings. Giraffe. Time to see the big picture, baby. Time to see the big picture. I'm going to need a bandana. I'm going to need a bandana. All right, let's see here. Giraffe. My hair is tickling my face. I talked to one of my good friends today tonight, and she's like, girl, we got to get you out of there. You sound country as hell. I know. You know, when you get back around your family, you start talking like you did when you were a kid. There's nothing you can do about it. Just comes right back. Like a fart in the wind. All right, giraffe. Giraffes stretch upward to reach the treetops and look down from a high vantage point. When the giraffe spirit appears, it is a sign to observe from a higher view. In all aspects of your life, it's time to stretch your neck and out. It's time to stretch your neck out and broaden your view. Open your eyes to see the big picture that you fit into. No matter how great your wisdom, knowledge, or experience, you don't want to overlook the details and connections that will help you better understand yourself and your circumstances. So stretch yourself. Look beyond what catches your attention at eye level. Look beyond what catches your attention at eye level. What's past that? What is past that? And know that not everything is as obvious as you might like it to be. Spirit will bestow upon you a new perspective that will make all the difference. Spirit will bestow upon you a new perspective that will make all the difference. I'm feeling the Light Seers Tarot for this card. I pulled mostly vice versa before. I pulled one Light Seer before, but that's only because it popped out of the deck. I wasn't expecting to use this deck at all, actually. So, for the Giraffe Spirit, it's perspective change, right? Perspective change. Feeling like I need to move this up. Just in case I lean over too far. We don't need anybody to catch anything too fun. It's not that kind of nightlife. Giraffe Spirit. Changing perspective, Spirit. Ah. Okay. Giraffe Spirit. Ooh. Right? And what is interesting about this? 29:11. First card that came out, Major Arcana, Justice. And right now we have 111 viewers exactly. How fun is that? Also the card of 11, Justice. It is time, my darling, to see the big picture. You are more than this. I think that this part of you is beautiful. Ah, you're stunning. I know that this is above the sword of reality, above that 3D plane, but there is a whole nother side of you, balancing the scales of what you put in and what you take back. Are you ready for this perspective change? Do you know who you are? For you are not your thoughts. You are not this brain. Simply a tool. It's simply a tool you've been given to navigate this world. Your emotions, you're not your emotions. They are your indicators for this world to tell you which way to go. The brain is to analyze. But there's something else. Who's watching all these thoughts you have? Because you know there is something. You are the thing watching your thoughts. You are the thing watching your thoughts. Now look at this. Which way do I go, George? Which way do I go? You know, it's funny. I bet you she knows. Right? There is a part of you that already knows which way to go. Now look at this. 10. Again. The wheel. So, for the giraffe, seeing the big picture. Seeing the big picture. 11. The giraffe. Look at that third eye. Saying, I know what to do. I know what to do. I can see the big picture. You may feel a little bit like this sometimes, but this is Spirit handing you anything you want. They are saying anything that you truly put your mindset onto, you get it. You get it. I know you're wondering which way to go. Which way do I go, George? They're saying you can't choose wrong. You just have to keep your headspace right. Right? Look at her balancing the dark and the light, standing on top of this wheel, saying, I'm not controlling it, I am flowing with it. The dice around her neck, showing 11. True happiness comes when you can flow with universe, with God. Taking a few tumbles, right? Taking a few tumbles. You get into this. You get out of this what you put into this. Giraffes. You're at a precipice. Something rumbling from underneath in this buffalo, moving into the giraffe, stretching your neck and looking at the big picture. Right? There's the story. What is next? The badger. Be fearless and be bold. After stretching your neck, you might see of not only a lot more options, but a lot more perils on this path than I thought. You cannot be afraid there. You cannot be afraid there. Ah, there we are again. Balancing your light and dark, seeing the angel behind you. They are your wings. Balancing your manifestation and your moon. Temperance, this balance is your power. It is your power. For the badger spirit, 4, by the way, 4, we haven't read it, I guess. We should read it. I just read it today, so I felt like I kind of already was good on it, but y'all didn't read it, so I'll read it for you, my badgers out there. Okay, be fearless and be bold. These yellow eyes. Be fearless and be bold. Badger spirit rejoices at your persistence and commitment to what is true for you. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith in your partnership with spirit is paying off, and the results will soon coalesce into form in your world. The results will soon coalesce into form in your world. Be patient, my friends. You're creating a whole new world. Don't expect it to happen overnight, right? The gift of the badger spirit is the surety that taking a risk now and being courageous, fearless, and bold will yield wondrous results. This is a time to harness your will and apply it consistently to the pursuit of your dreams. Know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desires in divine timing and in the form that spirit deems best for you. Badger spirit says you have what it takes to get what you want, so assert yourself. You have what it takes to get what you want, so assert yourself. As long as what you want doesn't hurt anybody else, what are you afraid of? I don't know who that's for out there, but it's a strong one coming in. Somebody out there is not stepping into their dream because they're afraid of their own dream. I know it sounds silly, but I've been there. You got this. So what if you're not good? Good enough for who? Good enough for who? Are you good enough for you? I know you're good enough for them. Good enough for who? Be fearless and be bold, shining your light as your purpose calls you into the world. Your purpose will become stronger with every step you take. New relationships are also given the green light now. Don't be afraid to make the first move. Badger spirit loves your brave and mighty heart. If you're having issues with this, call in the badger. I've been here, for sure. Why do you think I'm so passionate about it? Afraid of who? I know exactly how you feel. I know how terrifying it is. That people won't see what you're putting out there for the authenticity that you want them to see. The question is, are you putting it out there authentically? Because that's the only way they'll see it. When you put it out there in a way that you think everyone will like it, does that make sense? Whether it's a blog, a YouTube channel, a book, any kind of creation, or in your workplace, when you start acting the way that you think remember, you think people want you to act, people want to see, when you start being the thing that people you think, remember, not that they want to see, that you think they want to see. You're creating something that no one wants to see. They don't want to see a fake you. The most talented actors in the world act authentically. They have something very unique to provide. Anybody can act. Anybody can pretend to be something they're not, but not a lot of people can be a Jim Carrey, a Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Not many people can be, I'm having a hard time, I'm drawing a blank. Name your favorite actors, the ones that really touch your soul. Those were not the ones that touched my soul, they just came out. But there are some very famous ones that I was thinking of. And look at Jim Carrey. He's reached the highest spiritual ascension for most actors. I've never heard of any other actor reaching that. Robin Williams, right? Angelina Jolie, she's a fantastic actor. Keanu Reeves, oh, the best. To me, Keanu Reeves and Jim Carrey, strangely on the same frequency now. Isn't that weird? Even though not the same acting, same frequency though. Charlie Chaplin, absolutely. Robin Williams, oh, my favorite. Absolutely. Robin Williams had a special purpose here. To teach people that you can't screw up. And in fact, that's kind of where it's at. Screwing up. Messing up. The people who are afraid of messing up, the people who play it safe, they'll never get to see what's really in store. What could really be. Marilyn Monroe, absolutely. She kind of sold out a little bit with the drugs and stuff and the alcohol. But she had a lot to offer. But she got scared. She got scared. Chadwick Boseman. I haven't even thought about that for a long time. Wow, it's been a long time since I thought about him. I love those ones when you forget they existed and then you're like, forgot. Life path 7s, absolutely. I'm an 8. What's y'all's life path number? Tell me your life path number. Badger spirit coming up again. They're wanting you to dance, baby. Do you think she's scared of falling down? Do you think she's scared of falling down? We got some 10s, some 1s, some 10 1s, some 5s, 11, 1. Wow, we got a lot of 1s in this tribe. 5, beautiful. 3, 5, 5, beautiful. Page of Wands. Coming up with this temperance. Isn't that funny? 1 looks extremely balanced. 1 looks like she's ready to light the world on fire. Here's the deal, right? Matthew McConaughey, good one. Good one, Bad Seeds. Look at this. When you learn to do this, you can actually enjoy this. But when you are living in the dark, this can be scary, right? You feel out of control. When you're living in the light, though, there's some yumminess right there. We got some 8s, 6, 3, beautiful. You can be balanced and let go with all abandon. Isn't that funny? You know you can do that. To my badgers out there, be fearless and be bold. This does not mean get dumb. Be fearless and be bold. This person has extreme balance. This person knows they have a dark side. They know they have a light side. And they know how to balance it. They know how to step into their higher self. This is true strength. And this is abandon. Fearless, reckless, radical, release. Knowing that you're grounded. You can have both these things. And that is part of seeing the big picture, right? Sorry, I had to go back to the story. Gotta tell the story. But you're a badger now. The badger's looking at you. Look at that look. Like, That badger, I can tell. He's gonna protect his family. But he ain't scared. That badger has balance and boldness. Right? All right, let's see what the electric eel wants to say. Who pulled the electric eel? 24. 24. He ain't scared. That's right, Jimmy Dean. Got a weird energy in here, y'all. It's a bit heavy for the conversation. I got an energy in here wanting to talk about some stuff. I'm going to come around to it if we have time, but it's a bit heavy for what we're talking about now. So we'll just wait. I'm not keeping anything from you. We'll always get to it, but sometimes they don't really know how to vibe with the combo. You know what I mean? Okay. Electric eel spirit. Bring your ideas to life. Have you heard the story here? Seemingly out of nowhere, the jolt of electric eel spirit appears to awaken you to a big idea that you are meant to explore. Epiphanies and aha moments are gifted to you right now, so celebrate. Your life has the potential for profound transformation. Inspiration arises in you, electrifying you, so that you can't wait to get started to bring your idea to life. The revelations you experience now are meant to set you on a new path. All right, they're making my throat act up, so I'm going to have to say it. The new path for some of you electric eels out there, you must understand. I'm seeing an earthquake, and I'm seeing your foundation not crumbling like dangerously, not like that. It's just that you have to understand the universe is rerouting for you. Some of you have changed significantly, more so than I think you were meant to change necessarily in this lifetime. There is no meant. They're saying there is no meant. Stop saying that. You're doing what you always are going to do. You're growing. But some of you have grown at such rapid rates that your path is changing exponentially, diversely, powerfully. Be fluid with this moment. They are changing your path for you. Give them moments to do so. Some of you are getting ideas that are changing your DNA, your frequency, activating you. And the powerful conceptions that you have, the preconceived notions being wiped away and your realities changing is changing your reality. And therefore, the realities of those around you. That's what I meant. Didn't want to get into it, you guys, but some of you are lighting up my throat chakra. If I don't say it, they're going to start putting bubbles in my throat. Okay, so it says, that is enough. The revelations you experience now are meant to set you on a new path, so do not be afraid to act. I've never read this one. This is exciting. Explore, examine, and do not fear the changes that may come, for Spirit wants to shower you with love, success, and abundance that you hope to experience. Now is a thrilling time of epiphanies, inspired ideas, and innovations. This is a wondrous sign for you today. Keep open to the paths that are emerging. They keep showing me like portal dimensions opening up for some of you. And I don't mean that in like a weird paranormal way. I mean that in your life is changing based on your thoughts. You are truly becoming more powerful because the earth is rising. Gaia is rising. As she is rising, you are her children and you are becoming more powerful. And some of you do not realize how powerful your thoughts have become. it is not the same as it was 20 years ago. Now when you think something, it happens, positive or negative. So start paying attention to your feelings, which are your indicators, to your thoughts, which shows you the way. It's your analyzer. It's your computer. But there's something up there bringing these two together, this higher thing. You. Watching the thoughts. You are the thing watching your thoughts. You're not the shell, this hard drive. You're not this brain, this computer. If you unplug it, which will happen, you will be unplugged someday. You will die. You will die. I will die. Mandy's going to die. We're all going to die. That's okay. Why does everybody act like it's the end of the show just because somebody died? They're coming back. You're coming back. But what they want to see now is, what can you do between now and then? That's the only linear you need to be living. What can I do to live in the most precious moment of right here and now, between now and when I die? Because you might die tomorrow. You might die next week. You might die next year. We've lived a year of complete fear. Hopefully it's awakened some of you to the lack of fear you should have with death. How many plants have you stepped on? How many bugs have you squashed? They were a soul. They were a life. Little Mandy here, she's only going to get maybe 10 years. She's a big dog. Her heart's too big to move all that blood through that big old body. But she's a year old, and I'm going to enjoy every bit of it. And I'm going to see what she can become. And you know she's named after my sister. Who knows? Maybe it is my sister. I mean, I don't want her to come back as a dog. Not that that's a bad thing. But, you know, I just know my sister, she would hate licking her own butthole. It's not her thing. You know what I mean? What I am saying, nightlife, adults only. What I am saying is it's time to be brave and be bold. It's time to be a badger. Stop caring what everyone thinks. Do care what you think. Absolutely live by a moral code. Absolutely have principles and standards and boundaries. But make sure they're not built by anyone but you and you. You understand? So let's clarify a little bit of this for the electric eel spirit. These night lives, I know. That's so glad to have you all here. Something came out. All right. Some of you are afraid of your own dreams, aren't you? When pigs fly, right? That won't ever be me. That won't ever be me. Says who? Says who? Page of Cups brings about psychic gifts. For some of you, very psychic. This may have to do with psychic gifts. This may have to do with you saying, I'm not special, right? Me. I have imposter syndrome. The best psychics I know have imposter syndrome. Because you're thinking, it's so normal for me. This is what I've experienced my entire life. Why would it be weird? Why would it be different? Why would it be special? You're freaking special. You are different. And you are incredibly special. Thank you so much, Emma Perez. My sister. Thank you. You are special. And yeah, when pigs fly, that's when it gets good. That's when it gets really good. When you step outside that fire. or within it, right? Perhaps you should stand within it. Ah. Notice. Again, reckless abandon. Surrender into the divine, into the cosmic frequency. Yet, she holds the power. Wearing a dress of yellow, showing manifestation and joy, moving away from the darkness, the negative, the insecurities. I'm not good enough. Well, so what? Maybe I'm not good enough for you. But are you good enough for you? Are you good enough for you? Angela, my sister, thank you so much. Are you good enough for you? Some of you think your dreams are too far off. You haven't fallen down hard enough yet, huh? Do you need to fall harder? You're supposed to fall down. Chasing your dreams, you're supposed to fall down. Right? But most of the time, that's what brings the love. That is what brings love. Do not stop dreaming. Don't stop falling down. Don't you dare give up the love, the thing coming to you. Don't you dare stop dreaming of pigs flying. Right, Mandy? I can hear her. You little footsie, wootsy, wootsies. She doesn't like me touching her feet. Oh, you little funky girl. All right, one more card for the eel spirit. One more card for the eel spirit. Wow, look at the top of this deck. Another fool. Love me. Look at him picking those petals. Love me not. I'm doing me. I am jumping and I am doing me. That bag behind him, it's not what he needs. It's what he already owns in his soul. That is your magic bag of tools that you have within your soul to light up this new path. Are you ready to jump? Are you ready for this new day dawning? Love me not. What if? Okay. I have a guide here saying tomorrow. Pick a day, pick a day, pick a day. They're saying pick a day. I thought they were saying Piccadilly. Pick a day. They said it so fast. Cupcake tarot with mom. Cupcake mom with tarot. I love you, sister. Thank you. Always here. Pick a day, pick a day. Piccadilly, pick a day, Piccadilly. They're saying live a day only for you. If this is very hard for you, if you are here thinking that all of your dreams are when pigs fly, all of your dreams are out of reach, right? Pick a day and say, love me not. Do exactly what you want to do. Exactly what you want to do. I don't care if you're getting a tattoo, getting acupuncture, taking a walk in the middle of nowhere, going to the city, going to the country, going to the ocean, going to the lake, going to the river, walking around topless. You know, in many states, it's actually completely legal now for a woman to be topless, including Texas. FYI, they cannot arrest you for being topless in Texas because men have boobs just as big as some women now. I'm sorry, but it's just a fact. It's a nightlife. You could call it a reading, but it's a nightlife. Yeah, look up your state and see how many actually allow it. But whatever you want to do is what I'm saying. Pick a day. Piccadilly, pick a day. Right? Okay. I'm going to pull one Isis for the Soul Tribe. Actually, before we do that, oh yes, I would assume it's way too cold there. Free the titty. That's so funny to hear that about France, because I've been topless in France more than any other country. I didn't know they had so many laws. Walked in a hurricane today. Epic. Laughing and jumping in puddles. Beautiful, Jimmy Dean. Where at? Teresa Phillips. Nobody ever alone. You have angels. Absolutely. And, you know, you guys got to start really believing in yourself. You are your own angel. You know, give yourself some dang credit. You're so old. You're so powerful. You're so loving. So hard on yourselves. I went swimming naked yesterday at a beach in New Zealand. Beautiful. Never been to New Zealand. Always wanted to go. Oh, beautiful, Ronnie's Realm 11. That's awesome. It was 60 in Vegas today. Awesome. What great weather. All right. Sing a little music. We can sing a little music. Y'all want to hear a song? Give me a song I know. We'll let you guys pick. Do y'all have one, or do you want me to pick? Want me to ask them? All right, hang on. I'll ask them. Y'all give me one first. Hang on. Yeah, I better ask them. They're better at giving me the words. You know, it's funny, I don't like this band very much, but maybe it's a trigger for me that I need to heal. But I didn't like that it popped into my head, just because I guess I was fighting during a time that they were against it. And I went back and did some research and found out that Dixie Chicks, they weren't as bad as the media portrayed them to be. So I have no issues with them anymore, but there's a weird trigger that came through, and of course they send me something I don't want to sing. I'll sing as much as I know of it. We'll pull cards, of course, while we do it. Close your eyes. See if anything speaks to you. It's Veterans Day, y'all. It's Veterans Day. Today, past 18, he was waiting on the bus in his army green. Sat down in a booth cafe there, took an order from a girl with a bow in her hair. He's a little shy, so she gave him a smile, and he said, would you mind sitting down for a while and talking to me? I'm feeling a little low. She said, I'm off in an hour and I know where we can go. So they went down and they sat on the pier. Said, I bet you got a boyfriend, but I don't care. I got no one. No one to send a letter to. He said, would you mind if I send one back here to you? I cry, never gonna hold a hand of another guy. Too young For him they told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again, never more to be alone. When the letters say, I'm sorry, I'm like, can't breathe singing this song. I didn't know it would hit me this hard. When the letters say, soldiers coming home. So the letters came from an army camp, first California, then Vietnam, and he told her of his love, told her of his heart. It might be love and all of the things he was so scared of. He said, well, it's getting kind of rough over here. I think of that day sitting down at the pier, and I close my eyes and see your pretty smile. Don't worry, but I won't be able to ride for a while. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy. Too young for him, they told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end. I'm gonna cry, you guys. I'm trying really hard to compose myself, but my heart chakra is blowing up. Waiting for the soldier to come back again, never more to be alone. When the letter said, soldiers coming home. You know, sometimes they never do come home. That's what broke my heart in that song. No, I don't mean death. Of course, we all know that we lose lives over there, but there's so many minds we've lost over there. And that's what breaks my heart. All the soldiers who have never come home here, consistently living in the fear, the constant fear, the constant hell that is their mind. Coming back here after you've been deployed a few times and after you've been in the military a few times, it kind of feels like a video game. Like if I push this button, go up and left, and maybe this combo, I can be successful. You don't feel like there's any you have a battle buddy over there always. You have a team. You have people that care about you. They have your six. But as soon as you're out, it's the opposite. It's terrifying. It's really terrifying. And that's where we lose them. That's where we lose them. They don't know they're loved, and they think that this world is not reality because they have been in a hell dimension for so long. The ones that were deployed, it's a reality shift, and it changes your brain activity. I know this because I went through it. And when I came back, nothing seemed real. Everything seemed dangerous. And I keep having flashbacks to that today. Not like actual flashbacks. I'm not saying that I'm seeing everything the way it was, but I keep having these memories today. Maybe because of the 11/11 portal, maybe because it's Veterans Day, and maybe because I've just seen so many people die over there and I was thinking about it. But we're acting like the war's over, and it's just begun. There's a lot of wounded people in the world. A lot of wounded people in the world. And we don't need division right now. We don't need everyone's ideas on how the world should look. We need compassion. We need understanding. We don't need people to tell us, you were meant to go through this. It was part of your path. That's the most annoying thing to hear whenever you've had a traumatic life. We need to hear, I'm listening, and I love you, and I'm here. And that's it. We don't need anybody to fix it. We need someone to have our six. We need someone to have our back, right? And that's for all of us. Not just soldiers, not just sailors, airmen, Marines, Coast Guard. We all need someone to just have our back, to just listen sometimes. There's a million, billion, trillion stories out there, but yours is unique. Yours is unique. Not just the life you've lived here, but the millions before it. You have something to offer. You're a perfect and unique fraction of light. Start shining like that. Clean off the mud. When people come at you with anger, when they start divisive triggering and trying to push something up, just listen. Take yourself outside of it and just listen to their pain, even if it is being communicated in anger. Perhaps they don't know how to communicate their own pain. From what I have seen, that's most of the world. So of course, the world is not going to communicate well with each other. They're going to scream, they're going to writhe. We're like toddlers trying to get our own way. Maybe just have their six. Allow them to say what they want to say, what they need to say. Allow them to rage, to scream. And for someone to listen, really listen. No matter what their culture, sex, or race. Just listen. Try walking in their shoes. Really listen. Don't just be an open ear. Be compassionate, be empathetic. Really walk in their shoes. Feel them. You're not going to get stuck there. You can come out of it. You can still have your own opinions. But really try to feel them. Where have they walked? Can you imagine it? I think we all feel the shift happening. And we have a choice. This year has mostly been about this. But here's what's funny. It was to create this. This queen and king have cut themselves free from this. But this Nine of Swords, look at the beauty coming through. Look at the white bird flying into the darkness with this sheer light, opening something up. People have got to be allowed to express their pain. There's no right or wrong when it comes to expressing pain. And we have to value that. Stop telling people, this is part of your path. This is what you're here to learn. This is karma. Stop saying that. Just listen. Be there. So that they can become this. So that they can become this. so that they can control that bird instead of allowing it to run amok in their minds, feeling completely alone in the world. There is wisdom to be gained here. Our higher selves are truly rising. How would an angel respond to someone triggering you? When you're feeling triggered, how would your higher self truly respond? Put yourself in their shoes. I don't care how ignorant it sounds. If they're saying something ignorant, listen. And ask the universe, ask your guides, ask God to send you words of wisdom, a clédon, so that you only speak the words that they are meant to hear. Sometimes that's nothing, and that's very frustrating. I live in Texas. I have a lot of family. I have a lot of friends. We're very old school. And it's very difficult sometimes. I get upset. And I made mistakes. I've spoken from ego. Yelled at people for their ignorance. But doesn't that make me quite ignorant? We have to start doing more listening, less talking. More listening, right? Okay, guys. What do they say? They say, don't waste your hate. Rather gather and create. Be of service. Be a sensible person. Use your words. No, don't be nervous. You can do this. You've got purpose. Find your medicine and use it. I love you, my soul tribe. I'll be back up tomorrow with videos. Thank you for being patient with me through my sickness. I only lost like 100 subscribers. That's actually pretty good. I took a week and a half off. I love you all. And I miss you all. I'm going to go back and read every one of these comments. You know I can't read them while I'm channeling or else the videos will just suck. And you know some of you guys watch it later too. So I want it to be enjoyable for everyone. I love you. Find your medicine.